Have you ever decided to move to a different place, not because the current place does not have much to offer, but that it's very individual benefit to you if you move to the new place and you see great opportunities just for your own self? Hello everyone, this is one and only your Global Indian, and today I'm going to be talking about my planning to move to Canada from the United States as an international student. So for those of you who do not know, my name is Abhay Sharma and I'm an international student in the United States. It has been 2 years for me that I've been studying in the US and that now I plan to move to Canada. There's several reasons for me to move to Canada, and I'm gonna list one of the main reasons that initiates me to take this decision and the reason for me to apply to different universities and colleges in Canada. Starting off from the very first reason for me to move to Canada, why I decided to do that. First of all, being business. I want to open a business after I graduate, so that's my initial plan. After I graduate, as I'm getting enough of job experience, and my present scenario is that I want to have a business of my own. This is what I recently realized after working in the United States, that I'm more of a business-minded person and I can think of more myself as an entrepreneur. Owning something of my own and making changes to it to make it better and better possibility so that I can get the best out of the product or the services that I'm selling. So I decided to open an e-commerce platform after I finished my graduation, which is possible in Canada, or the immigration policy is a little lenient in compared to United States if I want to open a business. So for those of you who do not know, opening a business, you do require a permanent residency status or something similar to citizenship or an opportunity that lets you open up a business on your own name. The second reason for me being is less competition. Now, being in Canada and it's an economy of people as compared to in the United States and plus increasing in the US, I realized that the competition would be really less as compared to the United States, but that does not mean I do not have to work hard on my business. So that gives me an opportunity, or gives me an advantage to excel in that limited amount of crowd, even though the population of Canada is increasing every year by 50% as compared to the last year. This is what Canada's immigration policy states, and this is what the competitive advantage that I'm gonna get if I open up my own business. Now, my third reason for me to move to Canada is my family. So my family currently lives in India, and my dad wants to open up a business, and he wants me to set up a business so that he can also help me somehow. And by moving the family from India to Canada is what I basically want, to live all together and operate a business. Now, talking about the fourth and the main reason for me and the decision that I took to move to Canada is the immigration policy. Now, for all of you who do not know about the immigration policies, it's a little different for the United States and a little different for Canada. And Canada is a country that's more welcoming these days, or these years, to the immigrants who are from all over the world, and so is the United States. But the immigration policy has been a little strict on individuals planning to immigrate to US as compared to Canada. So what's the difference? What's the difference if you're planning to move to Canada? Now, after finishing my education in Canada, if I get a Canadian education from a Canadian institution, I would be at an advantage to apply for permanent residency. Now, how would I do that? So basically, after I finish my education, no matter if it's for 2 years, it's a diploma program, or it's a bachelor's program. Bachelor's program consists of 4 years, and I'm currently going to be pursuing my 3rd year if I go to Canada. And after I finish my 4th year, I just have to work for 1 year. Just for 1 year, and I'm eligible to apply for my own permanent residency. This is one of the greatest benefits that you get in Canada, that you get permanent residency faster as compared to the United States, but also the situation and certain circumstances, they matter. Now, in US, you need to be highly qualified. You need to be like having a master's degree or even a PhD and a certain amount of work experience. But if you move to Canada, it's gonna give you an early guaranteed permanent residency as compared to the United States. So I'm comparing the United States not just to the fact that I want to immigrate there or I want to open up a business, that's my main concern, which is definitely true, but I also want to have the safety is probably given to me with permanent residency. If I get permanent residency, I would have an opportunity to stay there, I can change my jobs, I can switch my jobs, I do not have to go back to my country. However, it's a little different in the US. in order to open up a business, I need to invest a certain amount of money, which is definitely a process that many individuals are going through, and they really like the process because it's known as EB-5 investment visa, where you invest the money. Also, there's other opportunities to open up businesses like company, or if you're an executive CEO or something like that, you can definitely have an opportunity to get settled in the United States. However, for me, for my own individual profile, I have to start as a graduate from the ground zero to opening a business. It's better for me if I move to Canada, because after working for 1 year, I can apply for my own permanent residency, and from there on, I can set up my business. So that's a really early process. I can set up my own business, and it's faster in Canada as compared to the US as of now. Also, considering my individual profile, it's not that the United States does not offer great opportunities. There's very good opportunities, and I might also finish my graduation, because American education is valued throughout the world, and I might finish my education in the United States and move to Canada for another diploma program, or working in Canada, and after that opening up my own business. So these are my core reasons why I'm planning to move to Canada, and I still love the United States for its great education system. It might not be the same everywhere in the world, but that's the possible closest I could get for my individual profile if I want to set up my business in Canada and having a great family business in Canada and being individual on my own. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also comment on this video and other videos. If you have any queries or any questions regarding my experience or anything that you want to know in person, we're studying as an international student in different countries. I study in the US, I've been to different countries, Canada and all other 8 countries. I have not studied there, but I really like the global exposure, and I would recommend everyone who wants to travel, who wants to see different countries, to make sure that you do that once in your lifetime. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.